lobby for it, or you call enough times for it, or you vote for it. But the truth is, if you study history in this country, even in quote-unquote normal times, the massive changes that we celebrate, the people we sing songs about, the people we watch movies about, they did not sit back and wait till something was electable. They went out in the streets and they put themselves on the line and they woke up the conscience of millions of others and they changed what was possible. This is how civil rights were won. This is how Jim Crow was torn down. This is how women won the right to abortion. This is how we won the equality for LGBTQ people. We did not win these rights by sitting back and lobbying. People put themselves on the line. People gave their lives, and it was right, and it was worth it. And I will tell you this. Even the right to vote was not won by voting. Think about that. And that's in normal times, and we are not in normal times. We are in a time when the fascist tyrant in the White House already incited one insurrection, pardoned the insurrectionists as his #1 act on day 1 of his regime. This week pardoned 77 more of the people who tried to steal the election. His movement is packed election deniers into key state offices to oversee the next elections in 18 states. This man is not going to sit back. Not only do we not have time to wait a year and a half for new people in office, immigrants whose families are being shattered now do not have time. Trans people whose rights are being erased now do not have time. The planet that is being destroyed right now does not have time. Science and medicine that is being dismantled now does not have time. The academy and the universities that are being purged of any discussion of gender and race and the actual fucking history of this country does not have time.
Yeah!
The legal sphere that is under attack with law firms being extorted by this regime does not have time. So not only do we not have time, you have to be smoking something to think that you can have him respect an election he loses.
Yeah!
We cannot wait for the midterms, and we cannot count on the midterms. We have to act now.
Yeah!
And so I want to echo something that Andy said, something very important. You are here because you recognize this. You are here because you recognize this. There are tens of millions of people with decent hearts, not the people who cheer for what ICE is doing, the people whose hearts are ripped open by it, the people who poured into the streets on No King's Day, the people who are defending their neighbors. There are tens of millions who care, but they are still denying how fast this is moving, how qualitative and dangerous it is. And so you are right, and they are not right. And we have to get out there and bring them into this movement. We need to do it with love, but we need to do it with truth and clarity and no compromises. Because it's not about us, it's not about you, and it's not about their feelings. It's about the future of humanity. So this is why I wish there was 10,000 people today. I wish there was 1 million people today, and there's millions who care. But however many we are, it matters all the more. When the rest of the decent people are not there yet, it matters all the more that there are people who are stepping out and carving a new path and leading the way. And so I just want to salute you one more time for being here, and we have a fight on our hands, and we must not give up on that. So we have 2 more brief speakers, and then we are going to do something that is modeling for the millions what we need to have them come join us in doing in surrounding the White House. And we are going to get this out on social media, and all of you should amplify it. And then at the end, I want you to know one of the most beautiful things about this movement besides our diversity, besides the clarity and the truth we tell, besides the willingness to sacrifice and disrupt our lives because something bigger is going on. And actually, it's an expression of that is at the end of almost every protest we have, it breaks out into a beautiful dance party. And we definitely have that planned because there is joy in standing up and celebrating and being in this together. So I want you to know we're going to have a closing rally and send-off that is going to be equally important as the surround that we're about to do. So we have two very brief speakers, and then we're going to get to it. Ralph Nix is a veteran. He is a leader of the Refuse Fascism Chapter DMV. He's also one of the captains of the Marshals. He does everything. Give some love to Ralph.
Good afternoon, all you humane, moral U.S. citizens. I am Ralph, and I am from the DMV chapter, and I'd like to meet each and every one of you sometime in the march today. I don't care what brings you here. I don't care if it's the tariffs. I don't care if it's the destruction of the Constitution. I don't care if it's taking brown and black people off the streets throughout our country, including using Blackhawks in Washington, D.C., and putting plastic cuffs on children. I am here to tell you what I have seen after serving my country for 35 years is heartbreaking and is illegal as sinking the ships off Venezuela, the boats off Venezuela, and setting up a battle group off the coast of Venezuela.
Yes.
We are going to march today, and we're going to have crime scene tape. And we're going to put crime scene tape as far around the White House as we can, because the criminals is in the White House. I have one challenge for each and every one of you here. We are going to be back in the streets in front of the White House on Monday. I want you to go home. I want you to go to school. I want you to go work. I want you to get 4 to 5 of your friends to bring with you. I should be able to look from this podium and not see the end of the crowd. I am enthused to be able to march with my moral U.S. citizens. And please reach out and bring people in. And we're going to have a good time today.
All right, that is Ralph. You always want Ralph with you if you are standing up against injustice and criminality. All right, and so finally, we have another musical group. We started with Waking Stone. There's a beautiful future revolutionary rock band, Outer National, who was slated to perform for us today, but does not have their whole sound system. So we want to invite the lead singer up to give a few words. I want you to look them up online, Outer National. They'll blow your minds, they'll lift your spirits, they will give you something to rock out to. And I want you to join me in welcoming Miles Soleil.
Wow. Wow.
We are all in the right place today. This is the place to be. There is nothing more important than we can do with our lives than to stand up for all of humanity. Non-violently, yes, but put our bodies, put our hearts, put our determination, our conviction in our struggle and our time on the line. Because fascism is a horrible thing anywhere it happens. But we are not talking about Chile in 1973. We are not talking about Haiti. We are not talking about any number of countries that have experienced fascism where hundreds of thousands of people have suffered. We are talking about the most powerful empire in the history of human civilization, with this demented fascistic lunatic who has his finger on the nuclear trigger is jeopardizing all of humanity. A few months ago, the young, courageous, first environmental and then for all of humanity activist Greta Thunberg was stepping onto a ship, and there were thousands of people who were participating in the Gaza flotilla. And a member of the press turned to Greta and they said, "Are you afraid of what Israel is going to do to you?" to Greta. And Greta says, "I am not afraid of Israel. I am afraid of the silence of the people in the face of this great injustice and crime." And this is what we need to be afraid of right now, because we know there are millions and millions of people to this moment, in fact it still remains the majority, who hate this fascism to the depths of their soul, but are doom scrolling their days away, or are hoping and praying for someone else to fix it. The time is now, today, outside the White House. This Monday, outside the White House. Monday the 24th, outside the White House. And hopefully we can get a different dynamic going and a different process going, where first there's hundreds like us today, then there becomes tens of thousands, then there becomes hundreds of thousands, and then there is an uprising, a political earthquake from below that becomes so unignorable, so ferocious, so fierce, so determined that people flood the streets outside of every U.S. embassy and consulate across this whole damn planet and say, "Trump must go now."
Trump must go now.
On the subject, yes, Trump must go. We're going to march now. My name is Miles from Outer National. I wanted to let you know that our band is releasing a song. We covered David Bowie's song on the subject of what Greta Thunberg talked about, being feared, full of the silence. This Friday, as part of the Fall of Freedom artistic project across the country, we're releasing a David Bowie cover called "I'm Afraid of Americans." Because until this uprising happens, which needs to happen now, we've got to be very fearful of what is being done in our names. So I'm so glad to be here in the streets with all of you today. And the last thing I'll just say is for the young people. I am a firm believer there is no retirement in the ranks of the resistance or the revolution. So when I come out here and see people in their 70s and 80s, I am inspired. However, we all know we've got to get the teenagers and the people in their 20s out into the streets. They can do it. They can do it. We have to go out there and struggle with them and struggle for them, because we ain't going to get this regime out unless there's hundreds of thousands of young people out there. In the name of humanity! 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 We refuse to accept! We refuse to accept! A fascist USA! A fascist USA! In the name of humanity! In the name of humanity! We refuse to accept! We refuse to accept! A fascist USA! A fascist USA!
All right, y'all, so I know I said just 2 more speakers, but we have a treat. We have an unexpected treat, so I'm going to announce it in a second. Before I do, let me repeat some things. To get connected with this movement, refusefascism.org. Refusefascism.org. Right now on Instagram, @refusefascism. Follow it. Spread it to your friends. Get everybody you know to follow it. We are about to surround the White House 1.0. We're coming back Monday the 17th at 3 p.m. right here on 16th and H. We are coming back Monday the 24th, again at 3 p.m., 16th and H, in front of this White House, occupied by a criminal. And we are going to be building this nonviolent movement to drive Trump from power. I want to acknowledge, it's very important, there are people in the Remove Trump Coalition doing actions. From the 20th to the 22nd, we have endorsed these, and we want you to know about them, in particular on the 27th. I mean, the 22nd, thank you. The 22nd. I'm trying to keep them all straight in my head. Dropkick Murphys will be performing. Other people will be performing. We want a huge contingent out amidst them. Trump must go now. So definitely, if you go to @refusefascism.org, we have the details of all of these dates. And if you follow @refusefascism on Instagram, you will find all of these dates as well. So, without anything else, I want to let you know that we have in from California the neighborhood kids to perform for you. Come on up. Here we go. Are you guys ready? It's such a treat. It's such a treat. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, they do.
Check, check. How we feeling? Power to the people, everybody. Put your fist up. Fist up, fist up. We're performing here tonight and we didn't even know this was going on. This beautiful woman came up to us and said, are you guys the neighborhood kids and are you willing to share a song with us? And we would love to share a song with y'all. Y'all okay with that? We even brought our guitarist with us right now. This one song, we feel like it's one of our most important songs that we've written. And this one is for all the immigrants. This one's for all the people. This is indigenous land that we stand on and we will always respect it and treat it as such. Land back. This next song is not only for all the immigrants, but it's for the people that are always the most disenfranchised and the ones that always are at the root and always the ones that are the most overlooked, and that is the children. The children don't know what is going on when they get locked inside of these detention centers. So this next one is called Kids in the Cages, and it's a chant. It's a mantra that I want y'all to sing with us. We believe in the power of words, so I need y'all to say this with us. Get them kids up out the cages. Say it with us. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. We can't hear y'all. Get them kids up out the cages. Yeah. When it comes in, I need all of y'all to say it with us. Not for us, but for all those children. TCA, y'all ready? Right now. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. I can't hear you. Get them kids up out the cages. What's up? Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. What's up? Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. These kids in the cages, I'm feeling frustrated. People been looking and laughing and pointing and saying entertainment. These kids in the cages, I'm feeling frustrated. People been looking and laughing and pointing and saying entertainment. They treat us like animals. This ain't a circus. This is a level. We on the service. This ain't on the media. This ain't on the news. No one believing us. But this is the truth. This is the truth, and then this is reality. This is the truth, and then this is a tragedy. Taking the children away from their family. Why is this happening? This is a catastrophe. Stopping the vanity. Where is humanity? We are the refugees. We are in agony. We've been the ones who've been taking your salary. We are the hard workers. We are the farm workers. We are the dishwashers. Yeah, we are the ones. Yeah, we are the ones. Yeah, we are the hard workers. We are the lawnmowers. We are the leaf blowers. Yeah, we are the ones. Yeah, we are the ones. Yeah, we are the ones that are working destruction. And we are the ones that are making destruction. And we are the ones that have been put on the table. And we are the ones that have been given a label. And we are the ones that keep blaming for taking a job to pay me. We are the ones with the minimum wages. And we are the ones that are kids in the cages. You see? Get them kids up out the cages. Come on, sing it. Get them kids up out the cages. Louder. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. Let them hear you. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. These kids in the cages, I'm feeling frustrated. People People been looking and looking and pointing and saying entertainment, huh? Let's look at the place, yes? I feel it frustrated. People been looking and looking and pointing and saying entertainment, huh? Most of the prison, been overcrowded, dirty conditions, it's up in the thousands, stuck in the camps, your sons and your daughters, stuck in the camps. No food on the water, this is the time that we burning the border, not saving the kids and the children and some of the kids that are living and looking so dangerous, thinking my life like a baby, I'm breaking and kicking and singing it. I am so sick of this song. Stop all the wickedness, saving the innocence, stop all the ignorance, get up the internet, I don't want any more victims. It's always up for the children. This is the point of the movies, the falling allegiance is beyond the system. These are the people in prison. These are the making a difference. My husband told me that we be the ones that are making it back in prisons. These are the kids that we breaking. And then there's making a statement. Most of our people, you're surely mistaken, we see in the next generation. Breaking you out of the matrix. These are the people awakening. These are the one of the second we finally getting them out of these cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Say it. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Louder. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Let's get in the cages. I feel it frustrated. People been looking and looking and pointing and saying entertainment. Let's get in the cages. I feel it frustrated. People been looking and looking and pointing and saying entertainment. DC, when I say no, I want y'all to say ice. Are y'all ready? No ice. No ice. No. 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 No ice. No ice. Just because y'all are tired doesn't mean the revolution is over. I need y'all to say it one more time. For all the immigrants, for all the kids in the cages, for all the people that don't have a chance, for all the ones that need you to use your voice and stand up right now. The time isn't tomorrow, the time is right now. The time is right now, DC. Are y'all ready? Stay with us. Get them kids up out the cages. Like you need it. Get them kids up out the cages. Louder. Get them kids up out the cages. Get them kids up out the cages. Come on. Get them kids up out the cages. 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 That's right. Stand united. Free Palestine. Free Congo. Free Sudan. Free Armenia. Free the Philippines. Free Lebanon. Free Mexico. And free all of us from the United States of America and Western imperialism. Freedom for the people. Liberation for us all. We love you. We have the neighborhood kids, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, DC.
Okay, stay right here 1 second. All right, you guys, give some love to the neighborhood kids right here. It was worth it, right? We added them in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. You can find them all over the place on Instagram.
Yeah, the neighborhood kids music. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. All right, and one more time, Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
In the name of humanity.
In the name of humanity.
We refuse to accept.
We refuse to accept
A fascist America.
fascist America.
All right, so I want to bring Ralph back up to the stage. If you guys feel energized and ready to surround the White House. All right, I'm going to let him break it down what we're about to do. Here we go.
Okay, everybody out there, let's go. What we're going to do, we're going to march around the White House, but we're only going to go with one march, okay? And then we're going to take the tape once we get to Pennsylvania Avenue, and we're going to start rolling the crime tape. Okay, the reason we're only going on one side is due to the size of the crowd. So this is your opportunity to make sure Monday, when we're back in front of this White House at 3 o'clock, we have enough people to wrap that tape around the whole White House. We have a bunch of these fascism signs over here. Everybody pick one up. I didn't bring them out in the back of my car to stay there. Get you a sign, and we're going to march around the White House. We're getting ready to form us over here, and we're just going to follow the queue. Okay? If you don't have your sign, get your sign. The marshals are by yellow and orange vest. Okay? And if you see one of the orange vests, talk to us. Let us know what you think about today and what we can do to make Monday even better. Have a good day. One more hand for Jim and Ashley. And I love having the kids in the house. Let's do it.
Appreciate y'all coming out here. Centered out in Chicago, where people have been standing up to these
All right, everybody. And Lucha, good to see everybody. Glad to be here with you. We're going to surround the White House. Here's what we're going to do: is we're going to start lining up here where the banner is. We'll try not to destroy anything in the process, but you know, we'll do our best. We're going to line up here, and we're going to start walking together, and then we're going to be unfurling the crime scene tape as we go. And we're going to go all the way to the other side of the White House, and then we're going to do a march that comes back and ends up right here in front of the White House. So that's the plan. So all of you are going to be helping to hold the crime scene tape. So you're going to be part of how the people all over this country and all over this society see right now that we're surrounding this White House to drive this out, and we're calling people to join us. So we're going to gather here, and we're going to start doing some chants, and we're going to get ready to march.